All right, welcome to Math0920 Elementary Algebra. My name is Dr. Barry Smith, and I'll be your instructor for this class. My office is in PS 130, and you can get a hold of me either via the telephone or probably the best way outside of my office hours is through my email address, barry.smith@caspercollege.edu. Now remember, you must use your Casper College email address to email me. Otherwise, when I reply, I have to reply to a Casper College email address due to FERPA regulations. These are my office hours, Monday through Thursday. Um, there's a short little intro about me. You're watching the Moodle overview. This is a mom login. This shows you how to get login credentials for My Open Math. This is due dates explained, so it's a little more details about how the due dates work in this class. Announcements will be posted here, which should also come to your email address and at Casper College. Course content. This kind of just tells you a little bit about how the content of the course works. So it's just how that works there. This is probably one of the more important links, which I've posted throughout. And this is the YouTube channel for this class. And these are videos I've made for you that are basically lecture videos on the actual class, lectures for each of the sections, as well as exercises worked within each of those videos. So that'll hopefully get you. So besides reading the chapter, you can also watch these videos, and that will help you get through the class a little bit easier. Now, course documents, that's going to be things like the syllabus. Make sure you read it completely. The calendar for the semester is just a piece of the syllabus, but it's separated here. Testing center, that's where you go and you're going to be able to click in there to register a test. And so you click on schedule your appointment. You look for this class, and then you can schedule an appointment, and it's in the business building, room 120. If you're outside of Casper, the key thing is you need to contact me, and we need to set up a testing center wherever you are located. And most of the time, they're pretty easy to find. So just let me know as soon as possible so we can start working on that. But these are the testing center hours here on campus. Here's the math book for the course, except for module 0, which is a different little chapter that's kind of outside of that book, but that's also listed here, and it's also within each of the modules. There's a math study skills, so this is going to kind of give you good ideas on how to study for the class. It not only helps in math classes, but it also helps in other classes. So I've had students, say, wow, this is really helpful in my science classes or my other classes. So that's something to do. And we're going to have study skills journals that you have to post on about what you're using in the class to see if it's helping or not. A short PDF on how to enter answers into Mom. Now this one, I keep it in here. It's just another playlist by another instructor. They do 3 or 4 problems in the book, and not a lot, but they do a few problems. Some helpful links. This is where you go to get your login credentials for My Open Math. Now, it's not where you actually go to do the homework problems. That's actually here in Moodle, but that's where you go get your login credentials. Now, if you've got login credentials from a previous semester, you can use those and you don't have to worry about going there. Here's the Digital Learning Center. Here's the help desk, disability services, tutoring and studying resources. That one kind of helps you because it not only tells you about the STEM Center, which is where you can get help for math and science and other STEM related topics, but also the Writing Center, the Statistics Lab, some other softwares that they have here. So that's kind of a nice, useful resource. And the Student Handbook. These are kind of just more motivational videos on how you can, everybody can succeed in math. It really takes a lot of grit and just willpower to get through, and everybody's able to succeed. Some useful websites, Khan Academy, extra videos there. Desmos, it's a graphing calculator online, so you can do stuff. Most likely you won't need that. And here's TI calculator help. Again, probably won't need those last 2, but they're there just in case. Module 0, so you have an introduction to do by February 3rd, as well as the syllabus quiz. There's a math poll. Answer honestly. Do you love math, hate math? Where are you at? Somewhere in between. This is kind of the first My Open Math assignment. You click that after you've gotten your login credentials, and it'll say, okay, now type in your credentials, log in, and then from then on, you don't have to type those credentials in. Every assignment will be already, it's a single sign-on. Once you sign into Moodle, you're signed into My Open Math as well, so that's a nice thing. And so then the Module 0 review. So again, like I said, we have the YouTube videos for the whole class is posted here, so in case you forget and don't remember they're up there, they're also here. The objectives for this module, the readings for this module, and then if this first module is special, its readings are broken apart into different sections. Then you have a homework and quiz in My Open Math that you need to do, and that's for each section. Now, once you get done with all the sections, then there's a practice exam for the module, and that kind of really is a practice to see are you ready for the test. So I suggest take it once, see where you're doing good, where you're not doing good, and where you're not doing good, practice up again and do some more practice on that, and then take the practice exam again, and then see if you've done better. If you still have a few weak areas, you get to take it 3 times. So on your third time after that, hopefully you'll be good. Then do a pre-exam self-reflection. So this is kind of telling you and me where you're at for the actual exam. Now remember, you don't have to take these exams by the 4th of February. You can take this exam anytime. If you want to take it, the 25th of January, class starts the 21st and you're done with the whole thing and you want to take it the 25th of January, go ahead. But don't forget, take this pre-exam self-reflection. Tell me where you're at and how you think you're going to do it on the exam. Then go at the testing center, take the exam. And then after you've done it, self-reflect on, well, how did that go? Was I really as ready as I thought I was, or was I really not ready like I thought I was, and I should have studied longer? And so this is kind of help you to understand what you need to do more, and also helps me understand why you got the grade you did on this exam. Then the study skills journal, that's going to be kind of like I said, you're going to read that study skills PDF, and it's going to say, okay, choose some study skills you're going to use throughout this module, and then you type up how that went through the module. Then module one, it's going to be basically the same thing. You have your videos, objectives, the readings for this module, and then there's each of these sections has, instead of something split out to read, they have some extra practice problems. So these up here are just practice problems. You don't have to do those. The only ones you have to do are really the ones that are marked as done, the homework and the quizzes. The ones up here, those are just to kind of get you used to doing some problems. They don't all always work. They also have sometimes videos that are broken. So just be aware of that those are just extra things that the My Open Math put in there, and so I went ahead and left them in there. The homework and quizzes, though, you do have to do. And then when you get done, again, you're gonna have another practice exam, then a pre and post reflection, and then that exam in between there. And that's pretty much how the rest of the semester goes. So you're just going to keep going through the semester until you get to the last module. And the last module basically is kind of telling you, okay, this is the final exam. Here's the practice for the final exam, pre and post reflections, and the actual final exam to do. Okay, and then there's this little exit survey on how you thought things were, and so that's another thing to work on. So these are the things that you actually have to do in this. This is just kind of some wording on saying this is the final exam week. Use the review to practice for your final, etc. So hopefully that will help you get through the at least what goes on in Moodle. I guess the only other thing would be if my suggestion would be is to keep kind of track of your grades. You can go over here to grades and check your grades, make sure things are coming over from My Open Math and things like that. When I grade the uh, uh, pre and post self-reflections, I just give you a grade. I read it and I see what you did, but I don't comment on it unless it really needs a comment. The study skills, sometimes I'll make a comment on how things are going with that and do that. And when you go into grades, you're actually going to have to click on the assignment and then look at the grade. You're going to get an email saying, hey, it's been graded, but you actually have to go into that assignment to see the grade itself. So I think that should be about everything. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. Here's to a great semester.